What is up, everybody? Okay, today we're going to go through the top 5 utilities of what I use. So it's a personal list, but these are the ones that I use on pretty much all of my projects. These are, in my mind, must-haves. So let's go over them. There's a review on every one of these things. I'll post in the comments below, so you can jump to that review if you want to see more in depth of each one. But otherwise, let's get started. All right. Okay, so number 5 coming in, Aging Morphs by Zevo. This is an incredible one. I use it to get kind of, obviously, you can make things look aged and whatever, but you can also use a lot of these for expressions. You know, the one thing about Genesis 9 is it lacks wrinkles, so we take them wherever we can get them, and this one provides a good couple of wrinkles that you can use. So if you select your character and you type AM in there, you'll get a whole list of what you can do with these. And there's a lot. There's a lot that they've added in this pack. You can create some really cool old people. So, you know, if you're looking for that and you don't want to put in all the effort in ZBrush or create your own, this gives you a really nice tool base to create some really awesome characters. The other thing is, like I said, you can use a lot of these for expressions, especially obviously the ones for the face, but you can use a couple of these to get some, just enhance some of your expressions. Over here you can see all the kind of things that are added with this. So it's a full body, which is really nice, and this is kind of what we expect from a good utility. So for me, this one I do use in a lot of my images, whether it's just like little basic things or more advanced things, little tweaks here and again. This pack has a lot of really nice features to get some amazing characters and some beautiful details. So for me, this one's always in my bag. I'm always using this one. I'm always pulling it out when I need. You know, as soon as I start a character, this is the kind of one that I pull out. I mean, you get some really nice details in the character. So, well done on this one. Love it. It's part of my 5 that I use all the time. The thing is, I may have missed 1 or 2 that I use all the time, but I try to get all the ones that I do use. Like from the very beginning to the end, I use these. There's some varicose veins, in case you want those. Let's hope we never get them in real life, but they're there on the model. So, all in all, a powerful pack. And I quite like most of the things that Zevo puts together. They're all done with a lot of love and details, and they nicely thought out, most of them. So, a great pack here from old Zevo. And hopefully you can use it. There's a lot of customization. These kind of things with the eyelids and the, you know, they don't have to just be used to create somebody aged. They can be used in many different things. It's the subtle things, the expressions and whatever. And then you've got like full-blown, whatever they call presets that you can just apply to your character and bam. And I think that is a fantastic job, man. Look at that. Wow. With one click. Old. So, click on the face. And the nice thing is they have divided the body and the heads. And you've got a good couple of options. So, lovely stuff, man. Easy to reset them. It's a winner. Anything with this amount of detail, I put as a win. And I use them all the time. Right. What we got next? Right, next is Aging Face Details HD, another one by Zevo. Now this one concentrates only on the face, and it's to age characters. Once again, never used it for that. But what I do use it for is to enhance all emotions. And I wish you would focus on a wrinkle pack, like a good wrinkle pack for emotions. But until then, mainly I would do this in ZBrush or something. But as a go-to pack to get like basic things or enhance expressions, this one is incredible. So it may say aging face details, but to use this for emotions is a game changer. Once again, that's the bit of the disappointing thing with Genesis 9. I wish they would. It's upgraded, right? So what is the difference between 8.1 and this? Fine quality, resolution and stuff. But it's about the details we can start getting into this now. But there's nothing. There's nothing that we can actually. We don't see this. Most of the expression packs come smoothed out, no, details. And this is unfortunate. So until they start coming out with these things, this pack, this wrinkle pack, we'll put like a basic sad emotion here. And then we'll go into like the detail pack. Once again, just check the comments below. You can get reviews on all of these. But look what you can start doing with the wrinkle pack, mate. Just use the right ones, okay? Don't mess around. And you can start creating some beautiful things with this. And just speeding it up, just adding the details. And these are the details that make something realistic. Bam. Okay, not perfect, but showing you what you can do. Right, the next is pose converter. Genesis 3 to 8 to 9 pose converter. And this is a must. If you got 1 million poses. Now there is a free one, which I'll post in the link as well. But this one is just easy to use. It's fantastic. You can put it into your shelf and click. Unfortunately, that doesn't work with mine anymore, no matter what I do. So what I've got to do is I've got to select the pose. You can see using an 8 pose on that does nothing. So I select the pose and I go to the actual utility and it automatically does it for me. So this is a no-brainer. If you've got 1 million poses from Genesis 3, 8, whatever, and you want to use them for your 9s, this is a fantastic and quick way of doing it. There is a batch converter. If you're into that, totally fine. I would never use it. I want to do it on the fly, and that's fine for me, right? So this one is the one that I use on an everyday basis. I don't care about batch converting anything. I would lose things. I would never use it. So this one on the fly, a beautiful tool, mate. And there it is. That quick. That lovely, which leads us, okay, into our next tool that I can't do without. And this is Natural Movements Pack for Genesis 9. I love this thing. This was recommended by somebody, and I'm so happy they did, because I don't do any project without this beautiful add-on. And what it does is it deforms with a click of your button. Now I've kept this pose. Watch this, love. You just put in natural and you'll get this. And look what happens. Look what happens. No work, nothing. Don't have to do nothing yourself. And it just creates beautiful shapes. Look at that. Look at that. And it does it automatically. Now the thing is, you do have control over this, but I've never needed to use the individual controls. Look what it does. If you're looking for close-ups, realism in body motion, this is it, man. You click a button, it applies all the necessary morphs for that shape pose, and look at it. This is beautiful. I use this on every project I have ever done. Well, since I found it. But look at this. Look at this detail. Bam. Bam. God, this thing is incredible. So it just gives such a beautiful look and deformations of that pose. It adds the details. Things Genesis 9 is supposed to do and doesn't do needs a plugin like this or an add-on like this, and it just does the most phenomenal job. So love this one. Absolutely adore this one. If you don't have this one, this is a must. If you're into accuracy and realism and things like that, this is a must. Now you can go in and just type natural, and you'll get all the separate controls for each and every little thing. But in all honesty, I've never used this. I've never needed to use this. Things just look good on their own. So they are there if you need them. But if you don't, just click them on and you've got something absolutely mind-blowing. Well done, well done. Now, Genesis 9 Essential Pack. This thing, you do need it if you want to use Genesis 9, obviously. But it comes with a ton of amazing things, man. A real massive boost for free. You can use it. Now, there is a Essentials add-on. It's useless. Don't even bother with it. They've chucked in the genitalia, so hopefully some people will buy it because they want them, and the rest is just nothing. It's useless. But this one is incredible. It's free, and it has everything you need to get started with. It's got cards, it's got fiber eyebrows, different characters, different skins. It comes with a host of things. It comes with the hair. The hair is hideous, useless. That's probably the only thing I don't like in this whole thing. But the rest of this is absolutely well done. If you getting into Genesis 9, there's that hair. You see it, mate. If you're getting into Genesis, this pack is absolutely essential. And it gets you into 9 and it allows you to test it without paying a dime. So I highly recommend this. If you are getting into Genesis 9, get this pack. Play with it. Don't buy anything. First, see if this is something for you, if this is something that you would like to use. And then, once you've played around and seen, okay, this is definitely better resolution, I use close-ups, this is something I can use, then you can start getting into 9. But otherwise, it's great. Different eyes, different veins on the eyes, colors, textures, characters. It comes with a host of amazing things. That's just to get you up and running quickly, and you can just get into it. Also comes with a few poses, which are very nice. So it's got you sorted with so many things. Everything to get started. Let's go. Right, next, which is always there, is my Vascularity HD. Now, once again, Zevo and the mate, whatever. But this is a must for me. If you're looking, and I would never use it this much, but I do use it in all of my works. I use it very subtly. I use it in the face, a little bit in the arms. You know, when you want to add tension to something, somebody pulling, somebody angry, somebody fearful, you know, that little vein in the forehead or the veins on the arms, especially if you're pulling or holding something and you're aggressive or you want like an angry shot or whatever. This is a must-have. It's incredible. You can control all the veins at once in like a complicated way or a basic way. Basic way is a lot less veins, as you can see here, and it just adds that realism to something, especially to something like expressions or actual characters. It adds that realism, and I don't go anywhere without this pack. I absolutely love it. It's well done. Now there's another one also created by Raw Art, which I love as well. It's just that this one has the flexibility that I need. And if I had to pick between the two, I would take this one, but I do have both in my pack. So I like the subtleness of these veins. You can choose, massive ones, small ones. You have a lot of control over something like this, and it always brings out the realism of a character, right? Characters have veins. It's looks good on the arms, forearms and face, temple. When you're getting angry, legs. So for me, awesome pack. Which brings me to my absolute favorite utility for Genesis 9. Vinme Morphs for Genesis 9. This thing, if you could take one pack, take the free Genesis 9 essentials, free, and this one pack. This pack can give you and create any character you would ever want in your life, any emotion, any body. This thing gives you so many morphs, it's ridiculous. You'll never need another morph pack again, and the morphs are so incredibly done. So this, hands down, is my favorite pack. Look at that. Just look at how many morphs there are. They just did an incredible job on this one. This is the first pack that I go to when I want to start creating my character. Once I start, I open up Daz, I put any character on, don't matter, and this is the first one I go to create my character. This thing is absolutely incredible. It contains hundreds and hundreds of morphs for every part of the body: hands, legs, body, face, feet, hands, everything. This is an incredible utility, and if I could choose one, like I said, it would be this one. This one goes beyond any other utility on the Death Store for me. So Ari, if you're out, I think he's dead. I think he got smothered by his suit, his 500 thread suit. We dropped a penny under the bus or something. He did. Wanted that cash, you see. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I think we've covered everything that I personally use. There are a lot of utilities out there, and a lot of them that I use. But for a top 6, it was supposed to be a top 5, but that Genesis Essentials made it in. Because it's a must-have. Obviously, if you want to use Genesis 9, you need it, but it does have a lot of cool stuff. Anyway, I hope this helps you make up your mind. I'll have the links down in the description of all the reviews that I've done for these. And thanks for joining me. I hope you're good. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.